Hi, in this tutorial we are going to render a vehicle in Maya with Arnold. Also in this tutorial we are going to composite render final image to something like this. Let's get started. Here our scene. I download the car from the internet. There's a website called TF3DM. So if you go there and search for Lamborghini, you will have the model, but also I will also give the scene as a project zip file, so you can download and investigate the scene. Let's see the scene together. I have a car group that I group all the parts into one group. I have a set group that contains only the ground plane, and I have a couple of lights. I have one key light that it's not illuminating the scene very much. It just gives some specular to the top of the car, and it also illuminates the interior of the car. The right door light is has a one purpose, that it's illuminating this side of the car, gives some extra specular to the tires. I have one interior light here. It's a very low intensity and exposure settings. I have two headlights here and another one here. They also have very low intensity and exposure. Let's put our glass to original position. And I have another direction light it's for the light direction pass. We'll look at it later. I have one HDR map. I think I believe one of the most important thing in vehicle rendering is the environment map that you use, because when we look at the cars we mainly see the reflection, so your render mainly relies on the map you use. I download HDR map from the website called hdrlabs.com. so if you go there and search for old, there's a old factory. No, let's see, I just forgot the name of the map. Okay, old industrial hall, this one. So you can download from here freely. I've plugged this HDR map to my environment from Arnold settings. If you go to Arnold render tab, go to environment. Here, if you click here, it says click create a sky shader. So it brings this shader and you plug your file texture to the slot. Now let's see the passes. I have one beauty pass that gives us this raw render file, render image. I have one facing ratio pass. I usually, almost every time when I render something, I always render this pass. Let's see what it looks like. I simply assign a surface shader to the whole car and plug a basic ramp to the color slot of the surface shader, and let me show you the shader after this render finishes. Basically, faces that perpendicular to camera gets blue and slowly it goes to red. It depends on your ramp colors. Let's see the shader here. Here is my surface shader. Here is my ramp. It's just a normal red to blue ramp. I just connect this ramp to the out color of the surface shader. Then I create a sampler info node here, and just middle click, hit say other. I just connect facing ratio to V coordinate. If you say not the V, just the U, you have to rotate your ramp, or you can change your ramp of the type of the ramp from V ramp to U ramp. Let's make this V code. By doing this pass in the composite package, you can select by keying this pass, you can select the outer edges, and you can select the faces that perpendicular to camera, and you can mask them, and you can give different color, or you can increase the brightness, so whatever you like. Of course if you change the position of the dots in the ramp, it will give a different look in the render. Let's see what this gives us. Here, as you can see, it's like a temperature map. Okay, after the where's my here. After facing ratio, I have ID pass. Here I gave same color to the glasses, same color to the chrome materials, and same color to all car body material shaders. I have reflection pass. I just right click the render layer, say overwrite, so you are not going to see this. Let's put it here. If I'm going to assign same shader to every object, I simply right click, overwrite, assign create new material overwrite, and select your material here. By doing that, you assign same shader to every object in your render layer. So it is a normal AI standard shader with the full black diffuse color, just full specular. We will get render passes in the Fusion later. Let's continue with the render passes. I have light direction pass. This pass only gives me the direction that I want to increase the brightness or the gamma or the gain of the image. So I simply put my light in some direction. In this case, I position my light like this. Then I'm going to key this mask in the Fusion. I will illuminate these parts a bit more. I have Z-depth pass. I have occlusion pass. I assign a basic ambient occlusion shader in the Arnold shaders. For the Z-depth pass, I use this technique to get Z-depth pass. So I right click the render layer, click the attributes. In this tab, you go to presets and say luminance depth. It's gonna create a surface shader and assign the surface shader to all the objects in your scene, and it creates set range node based on your object, based on the distance between your object and the camera. If you go to display heads up object details, for example, this headlight is 7 centimeter away, but the back of the car is like 10 meter. So I enter these numbers to the old min and old max. So this is going to give me a z-depth pass for me to give a blur in the compositing phase. And I have lastly a normal pass. Let's have a look at the shaders. Let's go to beauty pass and let's move this to here. In my ground I have one shader that I prepare in Photoshop. Let me crank the color balance here, color gain here. I have just one circular gradient here, just a ground texture on it, and if you will see in here it's just the middle of the scene to give some reflection here. For the body of the car I use volume noise in the specular channel of the AI standard material. So I plug this volume noise to the specular color. I make it quite small, and I also make the frequency higher, like a 60, to give some flakes to the car, to the look of the body of the car. Let's see the shader again. I have a very dark gray color with full roughness. I have a glossiness and Fresnel ticked. So after I clicked Fresnel, I go to refraction and say Fresnel use IR. So if I increase the index of refraction, faces perpendicular, the camera gets more reflection. It's decrease the reflection in the outer edges. I have also a little bit reflection in my car body shader. For the glass I use full black color, 0.1 reflection, 0.1 specular with little blue tint. I also say use Fresnel use index of refraction, and I'm not doing the refraction full one weight, because in that way it's not going to look natural. I have shader for all the different parts. For the chrome I have again very low, almost full black color, full weight specular. It has roughness and it has a little bit anisotropy. The best way to see the shaders is so open your render view, hit the IPR button. Let's first decrease the render settings so we don't have to wait too much. Also you can remove decrease the size of the render. Here so Arnold has a very good IPR, so you can just position your camera and play with your shader. The most important thing for the chrome shader is use very high index of refraction with the zero refraction weight. So let's move to the Fusion and see the render passes and the compositing that I have done. Okay, this is our final image. And this is our raw render file. So here's our beauty pass. I put just a gamma on it with 2.2. I have occlusion pass here. I merge with the white background. Then I convert it to a mask. Then I give some darker areas to this white area here. Here's the effect. I'm pressing Ctrl and P to disable and enable the color correction node to see the difference. Then I have a light direction pass. As I said before, I mask it and then give a color correction to those areas. Here's the effect. I just darken these areas. I have ID pass. For this case, I use blue color in the bitmap to get tires, and I just give a contrast and decrease the saturation. I have normal pass. I forgot to change the normal of the headlight here, so no worry. Also, this normal pass doesn't look right. I think probably the whole object is because this area looks more correct. Also, this area, it's probably because of the object's normals. But it actually it matters. But in this case, I just key the red area of this image and create a mask and give this. I just brighten these areas. Here's my facing ratio. I just mask the blue channel and increase the brightness here, a little bit here, and some part of here. I use facing ratios again and give some brightness to the I use this pass as a rim light sometimes. Here's the effect of this pass. I have a very I think this one is indirect illumination or indirect specular. Let's see, but yeah, it's direct specular. I just put this as a screen, and it gives this nice gradient specular in the door. It also gives some nice specular to the tires. After this, I have reflection pass here, so I just key the brightest parts of the image and give some glow. I use this as a mask. Lastly, I have Z depth pass. I gave just some blur to the back of the car. Here's the effect. You can see it clearly here. You just plug your Z depth pass to the Z buffer of the Z blur node. So like always, I put a transform node and transform the image to one direction and disable the green channel to give fake chromatic aberration, and I mask it. I want the chromatic aberration only the this and this side of the image. I have a little bit of soft focus. I put a small lens flare here, and I have one more brighter volumetric light in the here. So you can play with the different flare types or whatever you like. So let's see with the raw file together. Here is a raw render image. So we definitely give some more depth to the car, and we also increase the contrast, and now we have more atmosphere. The occlusion pass that worked really nice, especially in this area if you look closely here. You can create additional render layer for different HDR reflection passes. Then you can, with the ID pass or facing ratio pass, you can add additional different colored reflection pass to the different parts of the car. So that's pretty much all. I put this project as a zip folder to our website, so you can download it. So thanks for watching.